I'm going to use time travel debugging to reanimate a zombie. We're going to start off with a nice game of classic Doom. So, as I'm playing this, I'm recording this with Live Recorder, which is Undoom's software recording technology. So actually, we're generating behind the scenes a machine instruction precise trace of me running down these spooky space corridors. And what I'm going to do here is go through this scary door, and immediately there are some very unfriendly fellows waiting for me. Wah! Come on, guys. And I'm going to win, eventually. What's actually happened, which is interesting and never happened before, is that one of my cursor keys got stuck and I couldn't stop running around. That'll do. We'll Control-C this. Now we're saving out our machine instruction precise trace of everything that happened, including my controls going wild. We're going to load this into UDB, which is our time travel debugger, and we'll see what we can see. So the first thing I'm going to do is jump to the end of time, because actually the bug we want to fix in this case is the fact that our poor old zombie died. So I've written some Python scripts that I'm going to load into GDB, and they are able to dump out the frame buffer from Doom, because it's just a classic linear frame buffer, and show them on the screen. So I should be able to Doom show frame, and in a moment my paint program will open. We'll see, oh no, the poor zombie. So he doesn't look so healthy. But what we can see here is, if we pick a pixel in the sprite, that's 199117. So that's 199117. Please shout out if I start typing in the wrong numbers, or this will take ages. What we can do is say, well, why did this pixel get hit to start with? How did our poor zombie end up drawn on the floor? So we can look at the pixel, that's its current value, but actually we can query backwards in time and say, well, how did that pixel get there? So the last command has given us the most recent time that pixel was updated, and it's in Doom's columnar drawing algorithm, so it draws columns across the screen, and we can see here the backtrace. Now, if I reverse finish, I can wind up this stack, uncalling the functions, till we get to the sprite drawing code, which is what's actually put our poor dead zombie on the screen. And if we have a look at what's in Spr, this is a sprite object. So this contains a whole load of information. We've got the color map, texture, related information. We've got some coordinates to display it at. Well, next question, how did my dead zombie get on the screen? Like, how did my sprite get there? So we're going to say, well, who set the coordinate? We run back in time. We find that the coordinate was set via this function, r for render project sprite. That's what's put our zombie there. And actually, it's done it using this object, the handily named thing, which represents a movable object in the game world. So you can see here, a movable object's got a function which can move it around in the world. It's got height. It's got various types. Actually, this is interesting. I've picked up the type of the clip. So I'm actually not sure what's going to happen. He dropped an ammo clip, and I clicked on that. What I'm going to do now is Doom show frame on that, and depending on how this works, we might need to do a little bit of bisecting. So what I'm going to do is go time minus, let's say, 10,000. So we'll run back several chunks of time, and we'll see if we can get back to a point where our zombie was in fact alive. So let's go back to go time quite a long way back. About halfway through execution, we're time traveling there, and let's see what was on the screen at this point. This will be interesting because I've got no idea what this does. And we're actually right back at the start of time. So I've not managed to reanimate him. I will do it for you later if you come watch. But I guess the point is we have been able to walk backwards, looking at the data within the program and actually seeing how that rendering algorithm fits together and how causally this stuff got on the screen. When I bring him back to life, it's really cool. Grab me later.